Hello everyone, welcome to the Paul H Camp. I know it's been a very long time since the last video got uploaded. There's a reason for that, and that is work. There's no other word for it. It's been very hectic with work at the moment, and as such I've had no time to do anything. I did have potentially 3 open mic nights I was going to attend over the next couple of days, but that plan's been ruined because I've got a double shift at work tomorrow, starting at 7:15 and finishing at around 7:15. So yeah, that's 12 hours, and that's going to really kick me in. Because there was 2 open mic nights going on tonight, which I was going to go to, and I can't because obviously I've got to get home for. I need an early night really tonight, so I've got fit and able for tomorrow morning. Let's get up at the crack of dawn. And there is an open mic night on Friday, but if I'm honest with myself, after a 12-hour shift, I don't think I'm going to be feeling quite up to performing at the moment. I've just finished, well, I'm not finished, I'm halfway through. It's going just about. I've got some little viral chesty cough thing. I've been coughing up chunks of phlegm. But that said, I have still been practicing, you know. I've got about 2 or 3 different tunes I'm working on at the moment. I'll find myself, I'll be rehearsing on one of them, and then I'll drift and rehearse on another, and then I'll drift from that second song that I've been tinkering around with onto a third one. So, yeah, I need to work on my concentration a bit, getting the first one that I want done, because I've got a very simple, well, it's a very simple riff that I've got for that, which I'm playing over a loop. I play the riff, I get the riff looped, and then I play lead over that, which is that's the main way I roll. But again, part of the big history of Paul H is that I can't commit to a band. Because, you know, I've got a wife, I've got 4 children, I have a day job which hopefully, maybe one day I'll break out of because I won't have enough time, because I'll be making too much money as a musician. That's definitely the plan. I've been dropping the nod to a lot of music venues in the area. Unfortunately, there's not loads. Some that are a bit hesitant about giving an unknown musician a spot at their table, which I can understand. I've worked in a pub before which venued live music. For the business aspect for them, they're obviously going to want to hire in the local musicians who they know will drag in a few groupies with them or what have you, but they don't know me, so they don't know how much business I'm going to drum up with me. I mean, they don't know if I'm going to bring 5, 10, 15 drinkers with me to boost up their till, so they are going to be a bit like, you know, on the fence. So yeah, I think that's the hardest part, to be honest. Getting gigs for any musician. It's not so much that there's no call for it, it's that there's too much competition. So a lot of the time it's trying to make yourself known. I mean, I have fun at open mic nights, but you know, let's not beat about the bush. They're not paid, are they? You don't get paid for open mic nights. They're fun, but you don't get paid. I'd probably have a lot more fun on open mic nights if I had a lot more fun in my day job, if I'm perfectly honest. But at the moment, that's not the case. And the big future is to be employed professional musician, earning me money through that way. But at the moment, just at the moment, that ship's not sailing at the moment. But I'm looking at asking at venues further afield. The problem I've got is I don't drive a car. So I'd be getting a taxi to whatever venue I'm going to, and then, you know, I don't want to spend all money I earn from the gig on taxi fares. So it's difficult. It's no mincing words here. It is difficult. It is very difficult for people like me anyway. But I'll do it. I'll do it. Obviously, it depends on the how much the venue pay you. Let's say for the sake of argument, a lot of open mic nights. A lot of venues will. It's a live music from 8 till close. You know, for most boozers that's 8 to 11. So that's 3 hours. Personally, I don't think it's unacceptable to expect 30 quid myself. That's me personally. That's only £10 an hour. Musicians, let's face it, musicianship, it's a trade. It's a trade. Not everyone in the world can do it. So yeah, you know, I don't think it's an unfair amount of money. I mean, in this day and age, definitely in the UK, I feel like £10 an hour should be the standard working wage, you know, especially because how much the cost of living goes up. But that's nothing to do with anything. The point. So if I had a cab taking me to said venue and it cost me a tenner each way, that's a tenner there, a tenner back. Out of 30 quid, that only leaves me with a tenner. But I'll take that. I would take that because it's paid work, isn't it? It's paid work. And obviously, if I had a friend with a car that would drive me there and back, then it would be a lot cheaper. I just petrol money for whatever friend took me. But yeah, I am looking at gigs further afield from Canterbury. I've tried a couple of places at well, a couple. I tried a venue at Whitstable. Well, that didn't work through. They're all fully booked up. Fair enough, it happens. I have a sniff at other venues around Whitstable because again, I know the taxi fare for that with the right company is about a tenner, give or take a tenner. And I'm going to be having a word with the boozers in Herne Bay because again, the last time I had a cab from Herne Bay, it was about a tenner, give or take a tenner. So yeah, so I'm trying them two venues as well because Canterbury's all right, but you know, yeah, apart from, you know, I have my open mic nights in Canterbury, which is fun, a lot of fun, but in general, it's not paid. It's not paid work, and it's what I need. You know, well, it's what I want, and I need, because if I don't get paid, you know, I'm never going to get out of my day job. So yeah, that's the point with that one. Break away. So yeah, so there's that. So I'm gonna keep a nose around on these two. There's a couple of pubs I've seen doing live music. They have not, but they're not advertised. So I may well take a few hours out of the day and just go for a pub crawl. Not a drinking one, but a pub crawl for every single thing. You know, do you do live music? Do you do live music? You know, and see what comes out of that. So yeah, that's it for now. That's all the updates as far as they go. Like I say, there is another album that's in the works. Things have slowed down because of the day job. There's been stress. I'm not going to mince words about it. There's been a lot of stress from the day job for me. So, you know, it's not easy. The kids, well, they're not too bad, you know. Obviously, it's harder to cope if you've got a day job, which you go to feeling a bit stressed. You come back from feeling a bit stressed. It's harder to cope with everything else. both my boys are at that age where they are naughty. You know, children. Any parent watching this knows that children are naughty, and you know, if the rest of the day was easier, you could sail with it easier, deal with it easier. But if you've had a stressful day, you come home, kids come back from school, and are misbehaving, it's a bit more difficult to deal with. We seem to have got a routine at the moment where my boys decide to be at their most difficult at bedtime. But I'm dealing with it, you know, we're dealing with it. Got kids, got to deal with them, haven't you? It's that simple. If you've got them, you've got to deal with them. So, yeah, that's been alright. It's been alright. It would be easier. It could be easier if there was less stress. Excuse me. But yeah, that's it. That's all for the Paul H updates. Obviously, if anything comes along, I will let you know. As I say, over today and yesterday, there should have been 3 open mic nights I was going to attend. It's turned into there being none. So, that's that. That's that. Irritating. Quite angry. But I'm hiding it well. I'm angry on the inside. I'm angry on the inside. Right, well yeah, that's it for now. And hopefully wheels will start, you know, flowing a bit more smoothly in motion, and you know, the wind will be behind me instead of in front of me. Rightio. Well, that's it for now. See you all later. Rock out.